Peace and prosperity to all living beings within range of my divine voice. It is our Ptah, and we are just getting started. I'm actually a little bit behind. I just got my onions and my garlic going. I'm, I can't display myself, um, quote unquote, cutting up the garlic on screen. So y'all will have to bear with me. And as I have to step to the side on the other side of my man-made kitchen here in regards to cutting up the vegetables because we can't cut up the vegetables on live. So I appreciate everyone. We're gonna get the products up because we got all of them on display. Well, not all of them, but majority of them. So I want everybody to see everything that we have to offer today. So if you're coming in now as I'm adding products, bear with me because I am adding the products to our showcase as I'm speaking to you. But we have only thing we've done so far is we got the onions going a little bit, and we've cut up most, well, at least we started cutting up most of the vegetables, but we still got a long way to go, and it's just the beginning of the show. I want to be very organic about showing everybody everything we're doing because when it comes down to it, when we're making real food, things take time. You want to take time and love in each and every ingredient. You want to season everything as you go. So, all this is important to me. Peace and prosperity to you. I am light. Sorry, I didn't mean to cover the screen like that. And I don't know why this thing keeps coming up. Let me get this thing off of here. There we go. And pull back up my showcase. Y'all gonna see me go back and forth a little bit as I have to continue prepping my veggies, but I appreciate everybody coming in. I don't know what should I pin on here first. We can talk about that sauce. Awesome. Thank you so much. I am light. I appreciate you. Peace and prosperity, everybody. And actually, just while I'm here, the correct way to do a peace sign is actually two fingers closed. Two fingers closed is the original Kemetic way to do a peace sign. I don't know what European came up with this, but that's not correct. Fingers closed together to do a correct peace sign. Again, I'm still working on the veggies, so y'all gonna have to bear with me as I get things together because I can't chop everything up while on the screen. So y'all gotta bear with me. But just to show y'all right now, we got some yellow peppers, we got some red peppers, we got some mushrooms, we got some tricolor tomatoes that's going to all be going into the pot. The pot already has our onions going here, as you can see. And we're about to put some garlic in there in a second. That I'm about to chop up some fresh garlic. All fresh ingredients. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. We're going to use the MCT oil last as part of the broth. It'll go inside with the tomato basil. So it'll go inside with the actual tomato basil that you see here. So our base of our sauce are these two things right here, both of which are on display right now in the showcase. So both can be ordered right through my TikTok shop as you can see here. So the tomatoes with all the veggies and this beautiful coconut milk will be the base of our sauce. Now, to explain why these key limes are here, for those who can see them, right? The reason why we have these key limes here is because when I um, rinse my vegetables, in order to do a well rinse on the vegetables, I use the key lime juice on the vegetables as part of the rinse. Now, again, I apologize if you guys don't get to see that aspect of me doing that, but Thank you all so much for your patience with me as we are trying this for the first time. And type of five in the chat if you can hear me and see me. Well, excuse me, you can't see me right now because I'm behind the camera. My apologies for saying the see me part, but if you can hear me very well, type of five in the chat for me. Let me know. Thank you. I am light. I love you and I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go rinse off these vegetables, and again, we're gonna sprinkle some of this key lime juice over the vegetables as part of the rinse. We got some of this onions. We got some of our red onions going already in the heat with a little bit of oil on them. So that's going right now. And while that's going, we're gonna go rinse these off, and then we'll come back and chop up the garlic. Again, unfortunately, we have to chop the garlic up off camera, so bear with me. But while I am doing that, while I am rinsing these beautiful vegetables, I just want to tell a couple stories about how I got started in culinary arts in the first place. Because my culinary art story is a beautiful one, and it starts from my very childhood. For those who don't know, I'm 41 years old, which means I was born in '84, and coming up in the '80s, I was very fortunate to have a real legit big mama. And what do I mean by big mama? I'm talking about I had a grandmother who literally cooked Sunday meals every Sunday. For those who know what I'm talking about, if you've ever seen the movie Soul Food, the original movie Soul Food, I had one of them. And as I was the oldest of about 35, almost 40 grandkids, as I was the oldest by a lot, I had to help out in the kitchen because nobody else was there to help out in the kitchen. All of the all of my actual children. I'm her grandchild, referring to my grandmother. All of her actual children was well grown, and they didn't really want to help anymore. They all had their own things going on, and as she was getting older, Big Mama did not want to have to do all the cooking. She wanted to have to do all the work, as she shouldn't have. So I was I was offered to be in her employment, and I was her kitchen assistant for, well, basically until we lost her many years ago. Rest in peace to her. So, because I was the oldest, again, I was the one who was always helping in the kitchen. So I started out working out in the kitchen. I'm just showing y'all my vegetables and come and check the comments real quick. I appreciate everybody coming in. If y'all can see the sauce, we're not going to be putting it in there for a little while, but it's one of the first things I want to show on display. Right now, I am rinsing off my vegetables. And for those who don't know, I am your host, Ptah. Today, we are cooking on the live. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit so y'all can see these veggies a little bit better. There we go. Oop, I spilled some water. But what I'm doing right now is we are making Rasta Pasta, all vegan Rasta Pasta. And what you see me doing right now is I am rinsing off my tomatoes. We got some red and yellow peppers, some green peppers, and some mushrooms. I am rinsing them off with a little bit of key lime juice. All right, because water is not enough. You want to make sure your veggies are really clean before you start eating stuff. All right. So I recommend always putting some type of citrus over the top of your vegetables as you rinsing and cleaning them. That's my recommendation. That's how I grew up. And that's the safest way to do it. So right now I'm rinsing these vegetables off. You'll see me actually chop them up off camera because again, TikTok is very sensitive about certain acts happening on camera. But you can hear me chopping up the veggies. And once I get them to where I want them, which is going to be a nice julienne, I will show you guys. Let's see, we'll take a look at these peppers here. See, we're gonna have this is what's called julienne. Taurus gang, I see you adorning me. And if I miss anyone's comments, if I miss anyone's questions, I apologize. This is again my first time cooking on live in this strong of a manner. So I may miss some comments, I may miss some questions, but I promise you I love you and I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you everyone so much. So we're gonna be julienning these peppers like this. And the reason why is because when we get the penne pasta on there, right? When we have the penne pasta on here, They're going to all be kind of lined up in this beautiful medley of colors and flavors. So we want our peppers looking just like that. We can throw those right in the pot because those been chopped. I'm not sure if y'all can see me chopping up the ones over here, but again, I have to keep certain things off the camera while we are working here because we love the TikTok shop. We're very thankful to be here displaying some of our older skills. And speaking of older skills, let me go back to my story. So, as I mentioned before, my grandmother had me in the kitchen because I was the oldest. There was no arguing about it. You know, back then, you know, you did what you was told. If your elders told you to do something, you did it. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. So I was in the kitchen with my grandmother probably from like age maybe 7 up until, oh man, until I was probably a young adult. And she was an amazing cook. It was crazy because uh, I had no idea. Just showing y'all some of the fresh veggies we got here. These are some of our mushrooms, right? Some of our mushrooms. We got some tricolor tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and then I just chopped up some of these green onions, excuse me, green peppers as well. All that is going right now into the pot. We're gonna turn the heat up on that as well in just a second. And then I also got to chop up some fresh garlic that we're gonna put in there as well. All fresh ingredients here. It's important to have fresh ingredients. All right, so continuing my story. So again, I'm the oldest grandchild, and so I had to help in the kitchen. And the plus for me was I got to try and taste all the foods. So I got to be the taste tester because I had to know what the food tasted like. I had to know, you know, what I was doing. And I didn't even realize how much about food I was learning at the time. Like I had no idea the type of literally culinary information. Hey, Miss Jones, thank you so much for the gift, peace and prosperity to you. I had no idea at that time how much I was actually learning working in the kitchen with her. Um, and it wasn't until I got into high school and I actually got a job working in a kitchen and found out how skilled I actually was. And that led me to get my very first degree, which is a culinary degree. The very first degree I ever have, actually, to be fair, is really probably my only official degree. I never finished college. It's a long story in itself. But for me, my very first degree was a culinary arts degree. We never do at the time. I know, right? Thank you for being here, Ms. Jones. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here. I'm just trying to show y'all some of these veggies as we putting them into the pot. I want all of the pot to absorb all the flavor of these beautiful veggies, right? All of these beautiful veggies, I want to absorb all of it so that when we come back later to add the sauce and, of course, everything else, I want us to be able to have all that flavor from all the veggies inside that sauce. Thank you, Ms. Jones. I appreciate it. That's the idea that I was taught in culinary school is you want to, you know, you have to see your food before you try it. You see your food, you smell your food before you actually eat it. And if you have $100 cheeseburger, right? And I know some of y'all hear that like $100 cheeseburger, that's too much money. How would you? I would never buy $100 cheeseburger. But let me tell you the truth. If you make that cheeseburger smell like it's $100, look like it's $100 before anyone even purchases it, someone will buy that $100 cheeseburger. It's all about the presentation first, always. So right now we are not playing ourselves short. This is a meal just for myself, and it'll last me for days because I'm not gonna eat all this food tonight. This is not happening. That'd be crazy. But I will have enough food for the next 2 or 3 days after this one cook up. And we're not going to sell ourselves short. We want the food to look good for us. We want the food to look good for our audience, We want everyone to enjoy the experience, and it's about professionalism when it comes down to it. So, um, if any of my chefs that train me were just so happen to be, on TikTok and passing by and saw and heard my voice and seen what I was doing, I would want them to know and understand that all the skills and all the things they taught me have not been forgotten. They have not been forgotten at all. And we get down in the kitchen. I'm gonna take some of these full chunks as well because the mushrooms will cook down even more. The mushrooms and the tomatoes will cook down much, much more as we move along. What am I making, my brother? I am making Rasta pasta. So we have a vegan Rasta pasta. Now, at the base of the sauce, this is amazing Rayo tomato basil sauce, which you can see right there on the pan. This is going to be our base along with coconut milk. So we're going to have a tomato cream sauce, coconut milk, tomato basil sauce, right? We got some olive oil in there. We're going to have some MCT oil in there. We're going to have some lion's mane mushroom powder in there. And we have a array of beautiful veggies going in the pot right now. We got red onions in here. We got some tomatoes. Let me pull this up for y'all. Tomatoes, red onions. We got some beautiful julienne peppers here. And it's going to look really, really good when everything comes together. So I now have to chop up the garlic. But again, I apologize if I can't do that on camera because we love the TikTok shop and we don't want anything looking too crazy while we are on the live. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate your patience while I am on the side here handling that. What I just do with my walnuts? We also have walnuts in here as well. Now I'm actually going to be grilling the walnuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all those real fast. So I'm gonna take these walnuts here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the gifts. I appreciate everybody being here. We're gonna take some of these walnuts here. We're gonna rinse them off and season them. We're gonna throw some of this oil on top of it, and we're gonna grill these walnuts. I have my George Foreman grill on the other side of our beautiful display, and so that's how we handle our walnuts. And this way we can keep everything cooking all at the same time so we can bring it all together at the end. We don't need a lot of walnuts because we already got a whole bunch of veggies. And the walnuts, along with the chickpea pasta, can get really, really hearty. Which, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and switch that pan to the pasta itself because the pasta is really the star of the show. And I'm really in love with this pasta. I'm going to show y'all in a second here. I'm really in love with this pasta. I was so happy and excited to see that it was available on the TikTok shop because I use this pasta all the time. It's made from chickpeas, so it's not like the flour pastas that we normally see or we're normally used to. What would the walnuts do? The walnuts is going to be for protein. So again, this is all vegan. This is all vegan everything, right? But we like a lot of protein. We like it hearty, right? It's going to be really, really hearty. And so the walnuts is almost like the ground beef of it all. And then, of course, we have even more protein with the Bonza chickpea pasta here. So all healthy, all vegan, but all delicious. So again, I'm gonna take these veggies here. I'm gonna throw some oil on these. This is the oil I'm using for the walnuts. We're gonna throw some oil on these, and we're gonna toss them right on the grill with a little seasoning. I'm gonna just go take a quick rinse of them real quick. But yeah, so that's how my culinary degree got started. Was first working under my grandmother, who then was an amazing, amazing cook. Again, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I had a whole big mama growing up. Just like the movie Soul Food, I had a real legit big mama who cooked every Sunday, big meals. My grandfather, who worked every day for 40 years in the GM plants up in Flint, Michigan, uh, he got a fresh meal every day. real old school like fresh meal every single day. And a lot of those meals I had to help prepare because once she started getting up in age, it was like, okay, I'm not about to cook all this myself. I'm about to put you to work. And I learned a lot from her, a lot of old school stuff. And I wish I understood as a young man how precious some of those recipes of hers would be, because as as anybody who may have had a big mama may know, some of those recipes aren't written down. A lot of those recipes were not written down. There are a bunch of recipes that, like me, my mom, my aunts, have to kind of jog each other's memories with in regards to remembering how to prepare certain things. This is the season I'm throwing on top of my walnuts. I'm gonna also throw a little bit inside of my veggies as well. We season everything as we go. Nothing goes without seasoning. Nothing goes without seasoning. And then I'm also going to throw, even though we got plenty of garlic, fresh garlic already, I really like this garlic salt as well. We're going to throw just a little bit of this in there, just a little bit of that. And I still got to finish chopping up the garlic also. We're going to have the garlic as the start of the sauce. So the veggies right now that I am prepping here, eventually I'm going to take these off the pot when I've gotten these right where I want them, which is like cooked but not overcooked, right? We want them, as we like to say in the business, translucent. I agree. I agree, Ja. Thank you so much for coming in, by the way. Peace and prosperity to you. I agree, Ja, because realistically, we got to know how to take care of ourselves. I'm a truck driver and I save so much money. And of course, it's way healthier for me to actually go and buy some food. Like you see how cheap this is for, for a box. And this is not no normal pasta, right? It's so much cheaper for me to go and buy some food and cook it with my little crock pot. I only paid like $20 for this crock pot. And then I paid like $20 for my George Foreman grill, which you can't see off of the thing right now. As a matter of fact, give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and take y'all over here. And yeah, it's a little messy in the kitchen, but we on the move. So I want to show y'all these walnuts I got grilling over here real fast. Real fast. We ain't gonna hopefully we don't mess up our display too much. So let's walk over here. Thank you, Ja. I appreciate you. So we got the walnuts here on the George Foreman grill, right? And then the rest of our veggies over here. A little bit messy. I'm gonna clean up as I go though. I appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you so everyone so much for tapping the screen. These walnuts, I'm gonna make them get nice and crispy. I'm not in the truck right now, Miss Jones, but I have cooked this same meal inside the truck before. I have definitely cooked this same meal inside of the actual truck before. We're not in the truck right now, though. We're not in the truck right now. We got these going, but again, I have to be able to take care of what I need. Hey, Miko, peace and prosperity to you, Miko. I have to be able to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't rely on someone else or things of that nature. I do appreciate traditional roles. Like I ain't gonna front y'all. Like when I'm dating, I don't even usually tell ladies I know how to cook. I almost never tell ladies I know how to cook because it then starts to become, when people find out I can really throw down, it becomes like a competition thing. Like, oh, I gotta do this and do that. Like, no, you ain't gotta do that. Oh yeah, yeah. No, listen, we throwing down. We throwing down. I haven't even added the jackfruit yet. We're gonna add the jackfruit almost last. So after this pot of the veggies is done, which I don't know if you were here earlier, John, but let me let you take a look. It's not too hot for. And mind y'all, I'm a chef. Don't do this at home. Hey, Gray, peace and prosperity to you. I do not recommend grabbing a hot pot at home. You see it's starting to boil up a little bit at the bottom. We got our cherry tomatoes. Good to see you. Peace and prosperity to you. We got our cherry tomatoes. I gotta keep that in the camera because we are professional here. We got the cherry tomatoes, green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, and the mushrooms all sauteing here. Thank you all so much for the gifts. I appreciate it so much. All those sauteing here. And then over here on the George Foreman grill, we got our walnuts grilling up on the George Foreman grill over there. Once everything is all set, then we're going to take this beautiful tomato basil pasta. I actually do prefer to make my own marinara. I ain't gonna front, but this is about, in my personal opinion, coming from someone with a culinary degree who really knows how to cook. This is probably one of the best like store bought tomatoes pasta sauces you can buy. Like it ain't too many that you can taste the garlic and you can taste the flavor in it. And with this Rayo's, oops, sorry about that. With this Rayo's, you can definitely taste that flavor. You can definitely taste that flavor in there. It's really, 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 really good. I enjoy it a lot. So I'm thankful that they are also available on the TikTok shop. So we got that there. I need to set the camera back up because I got to go over and finish chopping up the garlic. So I'll be talking to y'all while these are still, you can see the heat coming off of it now. Oh, you can see it. It smells good in here, y'all. Ah, you can smell the garlic. Oh, yeah. Make my mouth water. Make my mouth water right now. So while these are still cooking, I gotta go and chop up my garlic, and then we're going to put the garlic in with the sauce as well as the jackfruit. The jackfruit. Oh no, our phone fell over. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. I appreciate y'all. I normally use Prego. Prego ain't bad. And I've used Prego before. Prego is not bad, but try this one out. John, try this one out. Try this one out. This one, this is a bad sauce, John. It's a bad sauce. And they got a bunch of different flavors too. I prefer this one because again, I'm mixing it with the coconut milk. All right. And this coconut milk is also available in my showcase. Matter of fact, we're gonna give the showcase over to that coconut milk real fast. Give me 1 second. I know I got it on. Here it is. We got so many items here today. This is a really good coconut milk. Really, really good, really organic coconut milk. And one of the reasons why I picked this coconut milk is specifically because I always look at the back and it's so low on sugars. There's only 1 gram of sugar in here. There's only 1 gram of sugar in this outstanding coconut milk. It's got great, great, great flavor. Great, great flavor. So once those are done and we're gonna put the garlic on. Matter of fact, I'm talking too much. I gotta get back to work because my veggies is about halfway done. So I gotta go chop up this garlic. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, that sauce, man, that's a bad, bad sauce. Make sure y'all can still see it while I am away. I know I got stuff all over the place, but we getting the job done, and it smells really good in here. It smells really good in here. So yeah, that they have multiple different types of that sauce. So like when you're looking at it through the TikTok shop, you'll see there's multiple kinds. And the same with that coconut milk. There's multiple different kinds available. The coconut milk that I'm using right here, I would recommend this brand, or excuse me, this flavor specifically for the sauces like I'm doing now, Italian sauces, different things like that, where you would use heavy whipping cream instead, but instead of using any dairy, we are using this coconut milk, right? But if you're looking for something that you're maybe using for baking, like if you're making like a cheesecake, if you're making some type of baked goods, they have some other flavors that will work really good with that. And all of it is available in our showcase. So I definitely recommend taking a look at it. One thing I'm extremely proud of on this channel is that all of the products that I have in my showcase are products that I am either using, cooking with, or believe in. Thank you, my brother. I see you, Gibbs. Thank you so much. My brother Tony Sparks, peace and prosperity to you. Shout out to Iron Man. We thank you, brother. But all of these ingredients, all these different things we're using are things that I am using in my normal day-to-day life. These are things that I like. And I am a person who is grounded both on camera and off the camera. Oh, y'all. Oh, my God, my mouth is watering. This is crazy. I'm my biggest fan, but I throw down. So I could do that. Let me get y'all. Just want to get y'all a little glimpse. Can y'all see that? Let me bring the camera a little closer. I got to show it off a little bit more. Look at that. Look at that. And that's actually just about ready. I'm gonna let that go on simmer while I am still cooking the rest because I gotta add the other parts of this to the pot soon. But that's really just about ready. That's really just about ready. The mushrooms. See our tomatoes, real organic tomatoes. They're starting to bust up right there. You can see the onions. You can see everything. It's gonna look really good when it over that pasta sauce. It's gonna look really, really good over that pasta sauce. All right. Now I gotta put the camera back because I'm almost done chopping up the garlic. I appreciate y'all patience. We're gonna let that go. But yeah, that's how I got started cooking. I was the oldest grandchild. My grandparents had 8 kids, including my mother. And out of those 8 kids, they end up having probably closer to 40 grandchildren. But I was the first. And my baby sister, well, not my baby sister, I call her my baby, but she's, in her late 30s. So she's not a baby anymore, right? But she is she didn't like being in the kitchen, oddly enough. She did not like being in the kitchen. And thankfully I was already doing it, long before her. She was she was really like being more closer around to like my dad and things like that. And I didn't mind because I like food. Food was my thing. All right. So I got my garlic chopped up where I want it now. I'm gonna let y'all see these walnuts real fast, which just finished grilling. Oop, y'all didn't see that. There's our walnuts. I like them nice and crispy. When the sauce goes over it, it's gonna start to kind of get back a little softer, but I initially like them nice and crispy like this. They're gonna be nice and oh, it's gonna be like a crispy but flavorful, you know, extra boost of energy and flavor in the food. So I'm going to transfer those over along with the garlic, and then we're going to go ahead and get ready to start making the base of our sauce. Done with the George Foreman grill, so I'm going to put that to the side and let that cool off. We are wiping down a little bit as we go. We don't want to be too messy. My chefs growing up. So yeah, that's the other thing I was talking about too. Let me check the comments, y'all. Thank you, everyone. Hey, Dimples, peace and prosperity to you, Dimples. Dimples, I hate for you to miss out on how good this food is looking right now. So I'm gonna give you a quick look here as we are. These are our grilled walnuts that are gonna go just above this pot. But before I put them over it, I want to show you our veggies. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna bring it back over for let us see. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. We got the green peppers in there, yellow peppers, red peppers, cherry tomatoes, mushrooms, and red onions, all sauteed up in there right now, right? And so now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to transfer them right over the top of these walnuts. And it's going to sit in my steamer unit while the rest of the food cooks. So that way I can keep everything hot all at the same time. We're going to transfer it right over. And then we're going to toss our just freshly chopped up garlic right inside. I appreciate y'all patience with me. I'm actually holding the phone with one hand and transferring the veggies with the other. But yeah, so I've been cooking my whole life. I originally wanted to own my own restaurant, and I may do it for fun one day, but it's such a terrible business to try to manage, especially in today's day and age. I recommend it for anybody who truly loves it and you can't do nothing else. Like your passion for it is beyond your own comprehension. Go for it. By all means, go for it. But for me, um, I was able to take advantage of some other things. And working in restaurants is a crazy, crazy thing. Like it's a crazy experience because in most cases, the people who are working the hardest are not usually going to get any credit, and they're probably not going to get paid what they deserve either. In most cases, don't wipe this down just a little bit. All right, now I got to open this off camera, so bear with me one second, everybody. And I got to toss my garlic in. Matter of fact, I'm going to do my garlic first. I got to get my garlic in. I didn't need a lot of garlic for the sauce. It's already got a lot of garlic in there already. But we're going to toss this garlic in here now. Right over the same oil that we used for the veggies. We're going to get a little bit more of these onion chunks in here. I might as well use up all of this. I might eat all of it. It ain't going to hurt. It's all veggies. There's some leftover veggies that was just on my cutting board. All right, so now we're going to let the garlic go. And this steamer that we have on top of this pot is going to keep these veggies and those walnuts hot while we cook our base start to our sauce. Because as soon as we get everything ready with that garlic that's on there, we're going to add the tomato basil and the coconut milk. And as well as this MCT oil. So I'm going to actually switch over to that now. Peace and prosperity, brother. Thank you so much for coming in. Good to see you. I thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. Let me see here. There it is. There it is. Let me pin this coconut oil. The coconut oil is going to go in almost last. It's going to be one of the last ingredients I add because with the coconut milk and the sauce, right? That coconut oil is going to be what finishes it off. Auntie, I love you. Good to see you. That's my real auntie there, y'all. Peace and prosperity, auntie. I love you. But yep. So that's going to go in. This is going to go in last on top of the sauce. And it's going to blend in so good. Well, I can't wait to show y'all. Y'all probably have seen the video already, but I can't wait to show y'all. Now, it's actually time to add the lion's mushroom in with that garlic. We're going to put that right on top of the garlic with the jackfruit. So give me 1 second while I get the jackfruit prepared. I do have to go and open the can and then rinse it off. So y'all going to have to just hear my voice for a second while the food is going. And I am over here preparing to get this jackfruit out. So, Auntie, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I love you. I appreciate you coming in. Everyone, thank you so much for all your support. I am very happy to display all of this with you guys because as I tell all my loved ones and friends and family members, which of course that's how I consider you all as loved ones, friends, and family, I explain always how I am transparent, how I am a vessel of love. And so I am proud to display my skills, display my abilities, while also offering to y'all, you know, some products that I really truly love and believe in. Because, you know, I am using these products because I want to use these products. I'm using these products because I love to eat healthy and I love to be beautiful on the inside and out. All right, just want to show y'all the jackfruit real quick. So this is our jackfruit. I'm happy you're having a wonderful day. And speaking of wonderful day, welcome back in, Day. This is our jackfruit. I'm about to go chop this up off camera. It's gonna go in with the garlic that's now simmering at the bottom of the pot, right? And this is gonna be part of the base of the sauce. So it's gonna be blended in with the sauce real nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, so I've been cooking all my life, but again, it's something I enjoy for fun. I can never realistically see myself like trying to work in a restaurant or God forbid being told what to do by another chef in somebody else's restaurant. Because it's a crazy business. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy business. One I love and appreciate because I love food, but I'll never I can never see myself working in a restaurant again. Now, one thing I will do as part of my retirement, right? Like one day when I'm like retired from social media and all these different things, or maybe a part of social media as well, I will start my own food truck. And I will literally only serve sliders. So y'all know y'all for those who know me well, y'all always hear me talk about White Castles, right? But I plan on making my own White Castles out of like my own vegan White Castles. And they're gonna be really, really delicious. Like we're not talking about no normal sliders. But the amazing part of it is I'm going to actually grow my own vegetables that I will use for that same truck. Ellie, I love you, my beautiful moderator. Hey, spontaneous, peace and prosperity to you. This is the jackfruit. We just chopped up the jackfruit. We're about to add it in with the garlic, which is now sauteing. Taurus gang, I see you. I see you, my brother. I'm gonna let y'all all see everything in just a second, but I gotta get this jackfruit in here now. So bear with me 1 second. Oh, I wish y'all could smell everything. It smells so good in here. Oh my God, it smells so good. All right, put the cutting board over here to the side. I'm gonna let y'all get a glimpse of this real fast. Get that MCT oil out the way. I just need y'all to get just a little bit. Oh yeah. For those who missed it earlier, we got our cherry tomatoes, red peppers, yellow peppers, green peppers, walnuts, and mushrooms. Thank you everyone so much for coming in. So now what we're essentially going to do, we're going to throw some more oil on top of that jackfruit and garlic. We're going to let that get nice and hot. And then we're going to throw the sauce right on top of it. We're going to throw the sauce right on top of it. Yeah. Meanwhile, again, we're keeping our veggies nice and warm on a steamer on the top while we're letting the rest cook at the bottom. We'll get a little wipe down here because we don't like to look too messy. We are professional here. We are professional. To all my chefs, gave me my culinary degree at Brighthawk Career and Technical Center. If any of them saw me cooking in a mess, they would have a whole fit with me, and I'm not gonna have it. I'm not gonna have it. I gotta represent. I gotta represent. Because a messy chef is a bad chef. A messy chef is a bad chef. Thank you all so much for the gifts, everyone. I appreciate y'all. Peace and prosperity, everyone. Loyal, loyal. All right, so I want to make sure everything is on display here because what we're going to do now, while we're letting our jackfruit cook down, we're going to talk about some of our other products. So I know y'all been enjoying the food, but now y'all get to see my face for a few seconds. Oh, no, no, no. I got to go open this can first. I'll be right back. Let me keep talking to y'all for a second. So eventually, when I was in high school, I hated school. And for those who've heard my previous stories, like I missed so much school. Auntie, close your ears for this part. Auntie Tank, close your ears for this part. You do not want to hear this. You do not want to hear this. But I literally never went to school. I couldn't stand being in school. And because I was so smart, I didn't have to. So I literally had like hundreds and hundreds of absences during my junior and senior years in school. But I always went to my culinary arts classes. I always went to my culinary arts classes. And initially, I remember it just being like an excuse to get out of class. Like, okay, well, I'm out of school. I'm surrounded by food. This is great. I don't need nothing else. This is fantastic. But I didn't realize like how much I was learning, how good I had become. You know, all the things my grandmother had taught me in the kitchen that really had made me like a beast in the kitchen. So it turned into a career for me for quite some time. I actually spent 7 years right out of high school and my last 2 years of high school and my first 6 years out of high school working in culinary arts. That's how I paid to put myself through college. Um, that's how I took care of myself because I was moved out by 19. By 19 years old, I was already moved out. So that's how I took care of myself was working in very prestige culinary kitchens. I was very fortunate. Peace and prosperity towards gangs. Good to see you, Star. We love you. Peace and prosperity to you. Hey, Keita, I see you, Sagittarius. Let me let y'all get a little look at this. I had to step away real quick because we were oh wait, hold on. The jackfruit coming together too. Wait, let me just bring the camera over. I gotta bring the camera over so y'all can see. Yeah. Thank you everybody for all the gifts and everything. I love y'all so much. This is the jackfruit here. We're gonna cook it down. It's gonna cook down to it's almost gonna look stewed. We got some fresh garlic down there in the bottom of the pot. We're gonna cook it down to it's almost stewed, and then we're gonna throw the sauces right on top of it. We're gonna throw the sauces right on top of it. It's gonna be so good. But I need to show you. I gotta show you the veggies real quick. And again, don't do this at home, y'all. I have chef hands, as we call it in the business. These are hot surfaces. Please use a hot pad. Please use the hot pad. I have chef hands. I can get away with that. So y'all can see we got cherry tomatoes, green and yellow, red peppers, walnuts. We grilled the walnuts on our George Foreman grill, and mushrooms. So all of this is going to go inside of our sauce. Thank you, Keita. I appreciate you. Good to see you, by the way. I appreciate everybody coming in. My beautiful moderator, I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone, so much. And I wish y'all could just smell how good it smells in here. I just wish y'all could smell how good it smells in here, man. It's going down. Oh, this pepper trying to escape. You know what? All right. Since that pepper was trying to escape. It's good. It's good, y'all. It's good. All right, where was I? Um, Oh wait, let me keep this heat going. That's almost ready. Let me see. I gotta switch the pin off of the MCT oil because we're not gonna use the MCT oil until we are done with the actual sauce. Once the sauce itself is done, then we'll use MCT oil. I actually changed my mind last minute about adding the beans to it. We had the beans in there last time, and the beans was good, but we got so many veggies going in here now that it's no need for the beans too. It's just gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much. So, soon as that jackfruit is finished cooking down, we're gonna put the Rayo's homemade sauce in here. Now, this Rayo's homemade sauce, again, I can't front. I prefer to make my own marinara. Oh no, hold on, get my stand back together here. Don't judge me, y'all. We may be a professional cook, but we are a part-time content creator. All right. I usually actually prefer to make my own marinara sauce, but because I'm a busy guy, I'm in the kitchen very little as much as I would love to be in the kitchen all the time. I'm a truck driver. I'm a truck driver. I don't have time to make the marinara sauce the way I want to. This marinara sauce, in my personal opinion, and I was just talking to Ja earlier about Prego. Prego is good. I'm not throwing shade at Prego or anybody else. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. Thank you all so much for 30K. I appreciate you. Thank you, my beautiful moderator. But this is a really, really good sauce. They make really good soups too. I like this from their soups. Um, this sauce, you can see it right there, pinned, is going to be the sauce that we're going to put on top of that jackfruit. And then along with that, we already have one can opened, but to cream out the sauce, because it's going to be a creamy sauce, right? But again, this is all vegan. There's no dairy happening here. There's no cheese, right? No cheese, no dairy, no meats here. All vegan activity going on right now. We're going to mix in this with our cream sauce, which again, as you can see here, is also available. It's actually on flash sale right now. And everyone who cooks at home, if you're looking to switch things up and make things more vegan, and substitute your heavy whipping cream, they got what you need to substitute your heavy whipping cream. So whether you're making some type of desserts, right? Whether you're making mashed potatoes, all right, this is how you substitute the heavy whipping cream for coconut milk and keep it delicious. And I mean delicious. They have multiple flavors here, right here on TikTok that you all can order, and it's top-notch stuff. It really, really is. All right. While I'm still speaking, I gotta, because that jackfruit is going to be a little bit longer before it's ready. What we're going to do now is I actually have to take my supplements because, as you can see, a bunch of these supplements that I have here are supplements we're supposed to take with a meal. So we're about to do that now. We're going to take our pumpkin seed oil. We're going to take our omega 3, and I'm missing one. Oh, there it is, the vitamin 3. We're about to take all three of those right here, right now, in just a second. So I'm gonna go grab me some water. Give me 1 second. But yeah, I've been cooking all my life, y'all, and I enjoy it. It's again, I don't even really be telling people that I know how to cook like that because like when you're dating, like I like to be cooked for. You know what I'm saying? I like ladies cooking for me. I can't front. So sometimes I tell ladies I know how to cook, and then they don't want to cook for me anymore. It's like, no, that's not how that works. I want to be cooked for. Like, no. Hmm. Oh, I need that water. I want to be cooked for. And yes, Star, yes, yes. But sometimes they be like, oh, because my food is good, my food is real good. It flips at some point where it's like, oh, well, you can do it. I like yours better. Like, no. Like that's that. It becomes a whole sabotage at that point. All right, we're gonna flip the camera And we're gonna go ahead and take these. So starting with the omega threes, we take these down. Now I like taking these omega threes for eyesight. They help with a lot of stuff. I'm just telling y'all what I prefer it for. I'm taking mine for eyesight. It has definitely helped me with my eyesight. Definitely helped me with my eyesight. I've recommended to all my friends with glasses. All right. And again, we're about to take these now because our food will be ready in like 15, 20 minutes. So I want to take my supplements now. And we take two of them. Yep. Put that to the side. All right. That's one down, two to go. Next up is the pumpkin seed oil. I am enjoying this pumpkin seed oil both on my skin and internally. It is not only going to help you with detox, all right. The pumpkin seed oil will actually help in removing parasites, but it also helps your hair grow. So removing parasites and hair growth right here in this pumpkin seed oil. And as you can see, it is also on sale. Micro ingredients been going really crazy lately with their sales. You know what? Hold on. Before I do that, I gotta stir this food. I'm sorry, y'all. We are still actually cooking, and I gotta stir this food. Y'all want to see real quick? I wish y'all could smell this. Thank you, my dear. Hey, Kayla. Peace and prosperity to you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. So now we can see how this jackfruit is starting to cook down, right? It's cooking down. It's gonna get, hey, cool books, my brother. Good to see you. Peace and prosperity to you, brother. You can see the jackfruit is starting to cook down, right? So by the time we put the sauce over it, it's just gonna blend right into the sauce. It's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to show y'all. All right, put our veggies. Oops, sorry, camera work here. Put our veggies back on top of here. And again, we're keeping everything steamed. The walnuts, the cherry tomatoes, all the peppers and onions. Bro, it's going down over here, Cool Books. It's going down. Right now, I'm in the process of taking my supplements because, again, we take our supplements with a meal, usually right before or right after a meal. We're going to do right before, right here on camera. So our pumpkin seed oil is next. We got three of them here. I actually put these on my skin as well. I've made plenty of videos of y'all seeing it put me putting these on my hair, on my beard. Thank you, Auntie. I love you. So good to see you. Y'all seen me make plenty of videos doing that. We're not going to do that today because obviously we're cooking, but we're going to take these three, and then we got one more to go, which is the vitamin D3. Now, let's switch over here to this. In my personal opinion, all right, this probably is one of the most important supplements for anyone and everyone to take in the wintertime. That's one of the reasons why they keep it on sale in the winter. All right. We all hear about winter depression. We all hear about winter depression constantly because we're not getting as much sunlight. Vitamin D generating out of the sun shine on our melanin. This is how you counteract that because this D3K2 is literally going to put that vitamin D back into your body. There are so many of us who are vitamin D deficient and don't even know it. Buy this now to increase your vitamin D. This is going to increase your immune system. This is going to just make your body and your mind happier to have this in your body because again, wintertime is here. These dark days, quote unquote, daylight savings time is already here. All right. What time is it? It's almost is it what, after 4 o'clock? We got like an hour of daylight left. We got like an hour of daylight left. So I'm putting some sunshine into my actual body with this vitamin D3 K2. And they are delicious. My daughter loves them. I'm taking more than just a couple. because that's just my prerogative. You can take up to 5 a day. 1 to 5 is recommended, right? I'm taking 4 today. My daughter loves them. She thinks they're candy. I have to hide them from her because she'll go through a whole pack of them like they just gummy bears. Mm. Okay. All right. So we got all three of our supplements out the way. It is now time to add our sauce. Let me switch back over to our sauce here. Now, I want to say this in advance, right? I know everybody, all my other cooks is probably wondering, all my other cooks in the room is probably wondering, when is he going to boil that pasta? That's an amazing thing about that chickpea pasta. It cooks so fast that we will actually be able to cook it right inside of the sauce. Right inside the sauce. All right. Let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. You hear that? Beautiful. That's a beautiful sauce. Mm-hmm. I probably didn't even need all of it, but I'm gonna throw all of it in there. It ain't gonna hurt. I'll probably end up straining off some of the sauce because I ain't gonna be able to fit all the veggies and all the sauce in there at one time, but I want to cook it all together. Oh, it smells delicious. I'm talking about it smells good. Dave, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you so much for tapping the screen. Thank you all so much for all the amazing gifts. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, everyone coming in. If this is your first time here, thank you so much. Make sure you get your daily heart me. Make sure you tap the screen. Loyal Edgar Aguera, I see you coming in. Peace and prosperity to you, everyone. Thank you so much. Again, as a culinary artist myself, I really do prefer to make my own marinara, but I don't have the time. We're adults. We're adults. We don't. It takes time and effort to make your own marinara. Just like it's taking time to make this meal, but we were talking about an extra 30 minutes of cooking to make my own marinara. This is as close as you're gonna get to homemade marinara right here available in the TikTok shop. This is as close as it's going to get to homemade marinara right here available in the TikTok shop. All right. This is as close as it's going to get. Loyal, I tell you what, Loyal, whenever you're ready to make some spaghetti, right? You got the pasta here for you. We got the sauce here for you. You just whip them right together and them kids going to love it. They're going to love it like, ooh, T made us some pasta. It was so good. All right. Because it's that easy. It's that easy. It's that delicious. I swear by this sauce right now. I swear by this sauce. All right, so we're gonna blend this in. Now, moving forward from here, we're gonna let this get hot before we add the coconut. Before we add the coconut milk. Hey Peggy, peace and prosperity to you. Before we add the coconut milk, we got some leftover peppers and onions that snuck in there. But that jackfruit is cooking down in there too. It smells so good in here, y'all. That garlic that we had sauteing in the bottom of the pot, it's gonna, of course, incorporate inside of the sauce. So our next steps now is we gonna go with the coconut milk once it's hot enough, and then oh, not the mushroom coffee. That's the wrong one. No, no mushroom coffee in here. Absolutely, Ellie. I got you. I got you, Ellie. The MCT oil at the very, very end. At the very, very end. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. All right, now while we letting that go, we gotta go ahead and get a little extra seasoning on our vegetables. Again, I'm a professional. I have what they call chef hands. Y'all see me grabbing these hot surfaces with my hands? Do not try this at home. All right, I got chef hands. You know, do not try this at home. Look at our veggies. We're about to sprinkle some lion's mane mushroom right over these veggies. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let me get this together. I can get this rid of this here. Right there. We just need one good scoop of it. Last time I put it in the sauce, and I liked it in the sauce, but we're actually going to put it right on top of the veggies here. Let me switch over to that real quick. I'm trying to take it off the pan. See, when we're working with this lion's mane mushroom powder, it doesn't just have to go in our drinks, right? Most people you'll see and hear them talk about putting in their coffee, putting in things like that. But it's versatile. It's very, very versatile, and it's a mushroom. We're cooking with mushrooms. And as I've said before on multiple occasions, if you're ever cooking with mushrooms, you can add this lion's mane mushroom powder to your ingredients. All right. We're talking about brain food here. We got so much brain food going on right now. It's ridiculous. Because again, not just the lion's mane, but the walnuts. Walnuts are known for increasing brain function, brain capacity. All right. Just gonna take one nice little scoop, toss it right over our veggies. Just like that. Now the next time we incorporate that, y'all see it all over my hands. The next time we incorporate that moving forward, it will be where everything comes together. Uh-oh, we almost lost the phone there. We almost lost the phone there. Let's get back up here. There we go. There we go. It's that heavy light on top of here. Let me give me 1 second to get this back together here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. There we go. There. All right, there we go. I think it's stable. I think we're stable. Okay. All right, let me wipe my hands real quick. So yeah, that lion's mane mushroom, we're using it as a whole seasoning. Why not? Why not? I missed some chats here. Thank y'all so much. Everyone, thank you so much for all the likes and shares. I appreciate y'all. All right, let's switch back over to, let's see, what's our next move? Oh, yes, the coconut milk. Coconut milk is next. Y'all can't hear it, but you can probably see it a little bit bubbling right here. Once we start bubbling like this, it's time to add the coconut milk. Let me pull this over a little bit more, get that camera back a little bit better. There we go. I want y'all to be able to see inside the pot. All right, so coconut milk. It's thick. Let me scoop this out. That is beautiful. Got my spoon stuck in here. That's how it goes sometimes. My spoon be too big for the can. But we gotta get that cream out. We gotta get it out. Yeah. Gotta make it happen. All right, I'm gonna bring the camera back over. Hey Judy C. I hope I said that correctly. Peace and prosperity to you. I didn't realize we were zoomed in. Let me bring the zoom back. Here we go. There we go. And now, with the coconut milk cooking down, now we add the MCT oil. So I'm going to put the camera back down. Judy, thank you so much for coming in. We are making some Rasta pasta right now, vegan Rasta pasta in this beautiful tomato base. We got the coconut milk that you see right there on the camera. Whipping it in here. Get a nice slow stir on it. keeping the heat high, keeping the heat nice and high. Yeah, Ellie, I get down, man. And this is all being done with this little baby crock pot. Imagine me in a real kitchen. I be getting down. I see the light star. I love you. I appreciate you. But like I said in the beginning, my grandmother, like I said, I had a big mama. I had a real legit big mama. Hey, Madeline. I had a real legit big mama growing up. And like I said, she cooked big meals every Sunday. Every Sunday. Somebody had to help her. That somebody was me. And I cherish all those memories I had learning from her. Keita, y'all see the jackfruit? The jackfruit's starting to melt. The jackfruit's starting to melt right inside of it now. Y'all see it's starting to pull itself apart a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, it smells so good in here, y'all. It's crazy work right now. Crazy work. All right, I gotta put the phone back down because I gotta open the bag of MCT oil because it's now time to add the MCT oil on top of that coconut milk. Let me switch that pin to that now. And again, I'm really proud to be able to display things in my showcase that I really truly believe in and enjoy and eat. That I'm eating these things. I'm enjoying eating these things. It is amazing over here. We are healthy. We are loving it. Now, I only need one scoop. I just want to show y'all this. Look at look how beautiful this is. This is some bad MCT oil. I know there's other MCT oils out there, but hey, Sassy, all the beautiful Tauruses in the house, Taurus gang, all my beautiful Tauruses, type that bull in the chat for me. Type that Taurus symbol in the chat for me. All right. One scoop of MCT oil. Look at that. Hold on. Ooh. This is basically our butter, for those wondering, because this is again a completely vegan meal. Completely vegan meal. This MCT oil is basically our butter. One scoop is all we need. I could be fat and throw two scoops in there, but it ain't necessary. Hey, Francisco, peace and prosperity to you. So that MCT oil works as my butter here, and it's going to make it nice and creamy. It's going to make it nice and thick and creamy. It's going down. We're going to let that simmer a little bit longer. We're going to let that simmer a little bit longer, and then it'll be time to throw the pasta on top of it. I got to have it nice. I got to have it almost boiling before I throw the pasta in there. The pasta is only going to take about 8 minutes, but 8 minutes inside the sauce. Now, again, you can't do that with every pasta. Let me switch over to the pasta real quick for y'all. We're done with the MCT oil. Let me put this away. I need to also clean up a little bit. I got a little bit too messy right now. Bear with me, y'all. We can't have it too messy. We're professionals. We are professionals. Let's see. We are professionals. There we go. Clean up some of our mess here. Get our display back up. All right. Now we got that nice and hot. We're going to let that go for a second. We're done with the cutting board. So I'm going to take the cutting board off the chopping block here. I hope everyone is enjoying the show so far. These have been going very well. Everything smells and looks delicious. I'm going to actually taste the sauce to see if we're going to add a little bit more garlic sauce to it. Oh, I need a smaller spoon. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. I need a tasting spoon. But this has been going very well. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. We're almost done. We're almost done. Thank you, everyone, so much for all the gifts. All right. All right, now. Who wants to try a sip of this for me? Who wants to try a sip of this beautiful sauce for me? Who wants to try a sip of this? Ooh, the tomatoes. Ooh. All right, I am going to add just a little bit more salt. Just a little bitty bit. Just a little bitty bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Sassy, you missed it. Let me show you these veggies real quick. Well, I'll show them to you in a second. Let me get this sauce going. One more. We don't want too much salt in it. The pasta itself is going to soak up all of this flavor. Because again, we're not boiling the pasta separately. We're going to throw this Bonza chickpea pasta right inside of the sauce to finish cooking. And then we pour everything on top of the vegetables. The vegetables. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to do a little cleanup over here as we get prepared. Because soon it will be time. We're only about 10 minutes away from finishing, y'all. I appreciate y'all holding out with me. About 10 to 12 minutes away from finishing. Thank you, everyone. I see y'all comments. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I gotta get rid of these extra veggies here I got here. Not get rid of them, properly put them up and save them for later. But for now, I just need them out the way. And I got a bunch of jackfruit left over too. I'll throw all of it in the fridge and store it for later. But it's about to come together real good. Really, really good. In a few more moments, it'll be time to throw that pasta inside. And for those who are just coming in, we are making an amazing vegan Rasta pasta. It's going to look beautiful, y'all. It's going to look so beautiful. Go there. All right, that's the pot. And y'all, don't forget to tap, tap, tap the screen, Mr. Grandma. Don't forget to tap, tap, tap the screen, Mr. Grandma. Hey, Miss Shawty. Peace and prosperity to you. Don't forget to tap, tap, tap the screen for Mr. Brown. We appreciate everybody here. All right. For those who may have missed it, I know we got a few people just coming in. I just got to show y'all what we got going on here. So, on the top of the pot is our veggies. We have some grilled walnuts. Odormeme, welcome back. We got the grilled walnuts, cherry tomatoes, green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, and the mushrooms with some of our lion's mane mushroom powder. And underneath this is our sauce. As you can see, it's starting to bubble. It's starting to bubble. So it's time to add our pasta. Songbird. Songbird, I promise you, Your beautiful voice, your beautiful voice. I promise this food right now smells like the way your voice sounds. Amazing. Amazing. Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for getting your daily heartbeat. All right. So now we are making Rasta pasta, vegan Rasta pasta, vegan Rasta pasta. We have our sauce ready now. So we're time to add our pasta. Let me switch over back to our pasta now. 1 second here. And it's time to add our pasta. So with most pastas, you do want to boil separately. But this chickpea pasta cooks so quickly that I'm able to throw it right inside of the sauce. Ja, we appreciate you, Ja. Welcome back in. Right. Just go ahead and let it sit in there. Just go ahead and let it sit in there. Because the chickpea pasta, it cooks quickly. It cooks quickly. No, I don't have room. I ain't gonna front. I ain't got room. We gonna make it happen though, Star. Watch me make it happen. We do not have room. But realistically, this is gonna go on top of the pasta anyway. Once this is done, right? I pour everything basically on the top of that. See? So once the pasta is done, everything kind of will be stacked on top of each other. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for all the likes. Adornment is going down in here. I'm representing for us Tauruses right now. I am representing all vegan, by the way. And again, this chickpea pasta is really what finishes it off because it's got a nice hearty taste to it. It's got a nice hearty taste to it. And again, it cooks really fast. So about 7 minutes of letting that simmer. We're gonna put this back on top. Y'all see it bubbling, right? We're gonna give that about 7 minutes, and then we'll be done. Our veggies are staying hot because we got it on top of the steamer, right on top of this here. So about 7 minutes, and we'll be all set. About 7 minutes. So let's see. Oh boy, let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and switch to me real quick. I don't know how. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me put this down real fast. Thank you, Songbird. I appreciate you. I just want to make sure I got everything prepped to finish eating. Anacella Portile. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you so much for coming in. Peace and prosperity to you. Trying to get this camera set back up here. Welcome back in, my beautiful moderator. We're almost done. I know you're about to go live soon. It's going to be Ellie time soon. For those who don't know, who have not had the privilege of seeing my beautiful moderator, Ellie, during her Zumba, she goes live on Zumba in about 20 minutes. We'll be done by then. We'll be done with our food by then, and we'll be able to go right over and watch Ellie do her thing on Zumba tonight. Because it is Wednesday, Zumba night with Ellie. All right. So, for those who are wondering, let's talk about some of these ingredients that we got going here. Jackfruit, cherry tomatoes, green, red, and yellow peppers, walnuts. I'm forgetting something. It's something I'm forgetting. And of course, fresh garlic. All coming together right here, right now. I'm gonna do a little stir real fast. I don't want to keep stirring too much. I want it to stay cooking. But because the pot is full, I gotta make sure I stir at the bottom just a little bit so it don't get too sticky at the bottom. I got quiet there because it smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. Oh my God, it smells so good. All right. Now, our sauce is again made with coconut milk and Rouse tomato basil. All of these products, the tomato basil, the pasta, the coconut milk, are available in my showcase. Am I accepting people up? You want to come up? You can come up, Ellie. Oh, I had a request. No, I'm not. I wasn't accepting people up. I would have let you up. Thank you, liking the live, Sassy. I didn't know if you want to come up and talk about Zumba coming up because I know you're going live on Zumba. At what? We got 15 minutes. Okay, okay. Yeah, we got 15 minutes until Ellie go live. We'll be done by then. We'll be done just in time. You said no, you're not going live tonight? Oh, 6 p.m. What time is it? I got the time mixed up. Let me know because I can't see the clock right now. I can't see the clock right now. It says 5:43 for me. Is that not right? What time is it really, Ellie? Oh man, so it's only 4:43 right now. This hotel should be ashamed of themselves for not setting the clocks correctly in here. They should be ashamed of themselves. Dang, we only been on for an hour. Ooh, I'm throwing down, y'all. I'm throwing down. I can't like well, an hour and a half. Okay, let me correct myself. It's been an hour and a half because we started at 3:15. We're like 3:17, 3:18. I know, Ja. I know the whole manipulation of time. Hey, Jamie, peace and prosperity to you, Jamie. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all see that? Can y'all see it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, I'm sorry I'm so quiet, y'all. I'm sorry I'm so quiet. I'm just going down. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? But yeah, so what y'all just saw there is a combination of this homemade tomato basil, again available in my showcase. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch over to that real quick now. Bring that back up. All vegan, all vegan, 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 vegan. All right, this tomato basil is our base sauce, and then we got the coconut milk. Absolutely, child. You can definitely have some. Listen, this pot that I got, like we're gonna fill up this whole big ass bowl here. All right, this will be enough for me to eat on for about like 2 days. All right, so I'm definitely willing to share. I'm definitely willing to share. I'm definitely willing to share. It's about to be super duper good. I should have set a timer, but we're gonna just try a piece of pasta and see how al dente it is real quick. All right, we're gonna just try a piece real quick. I got you, baby. I got you. Who wanna try this for me? Who wanna try this for me? I gotta see if it's al dente or not. I know it's only probably been about 4 to 5 minutes. But I gotta try it because I didn't set a timer on the 7 minutes. So that's the only way I'm gonna know is by actually physically trying it. Wow, it's actually way further along than I thought. It's way further along than I thought. It's like almost done. It's almost done. Oh wow, it's actually almost done. They had cooked way faster than I thought. It says on here, well, it says 6 to 8 minutes. It's been about four and a half, five. So yeah, it's about there. All right, we're gonna give that a couple more minutes on there, and then we're gonna build up the pasta. So pour the pasta right on top of there, and veggies right on top of it. It's about to go down. And so we actually have a whole hour and some change before Ellie goes live, which is good because I might go to sleep for a second, just briefly. Like I know that sounds terrible, but I might. I might, because I put in a little bit of work today. I put in a little bit of work. Hold on, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and switch it back to low and get this spoon out of here. All right, do I got everything I need ready? Now, I want to say this too. The MCT oil, again, because we kept this completely vegan. No butter, no butter, very, very low amounts of sugar, no dairy at all. I basically use this MCT oil as butter. For those who got to actually see it happening, take a night, daylight savings. I know, right? Thank you, John. For those who got to see it, you can really tell now how thick that sauce got after we add this MCT oil. It worked just like a butter, the same way you would do a roux, but straight MCT oil. That coconut flavor in there, it really, really brought it together. It really did. All right, so let's get this together here. I'm gonna just start with a sample amount just so everybody can see it. I want to get a nice thick spoonful so I can get the jackfruit and that garlic down at the bottom. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. I just want to get all the pasta out now so the pasta don't overcook too much. And I appreciate y'all bear with me while I do this because I need both my hands. We almost there, y'all. This is the finale. I'm just getting out the thickest parts of the pasta and the jackfruit. And you can see where that jackfruit has completely cooked down. It's like you can see some chunks left a little bit, but that jackfruit done cooked down nice into the sauce. It's thick. I'm talking about like cornbread or like those pretty tourist girls from Florida. Shout out to those tourist girls from Florida. We thick like that right now. All right. It's a little bit more left in there, but we'll let that slide. I'll come back to it later. Plug that. Oop, almost lost my spoon. Shit. Y'all didn't see that. I'm a professional. All right. I want to bring the camera over for this part, but there's just no way. So see. Now I can bring the camera over. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this. Would you look at this? I gotta let it cool before I start digging into it. I gotta let it cool a little bit. And just for presentation's sake, just gonna throw a little bit of sauce right over the top of everything. That's it. That's it. I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when a plan comes together. Look at this. But yeah, y'all see how thick that sauce came out? That's MCT oil and the coconut. You would think that that was a cream sauce. Like you could not see that sauce and be like, oh, it's not milk in there. Oh, it's not butter in there. There's no milk. There's no butter. That's coconut. Now, when you see those walnuts, those grilled walnuts, it look like meat, don't it? The mushrooms, the jackfruit, the peppers, the onions. Get this stuff off the screen so y'all can see it. I don't know how that. I don't know how this little tomato survived. Look at this little tomato. That tomato sure survived. All the other tomatoes has been crushed. Throw that back in there. That little tomato. Look at this. All right. I want to let it cool a little bit more before I try and taste it. Y'all ready? I want to try to get everything on one spoonful if I can. It's gonna be impossible though. Ain't no way I'm gonna get every ingredient on one spoonful. See, like that ain't even got a piece of pasta on it. Hold on. Who's that trying to come up? Okay, okay. That's almost everything. That's almost everything. Hey, Topaz. You got here just in time, Topaz. Hey, Ethan. Peace and prosperity to you. We just finished. All right. So we got on this spoonful, we got a walnut on there. We got a little bit of onion and garlic on there. And it's like one piece of pasta underneath that piece of jackfruit there. So that's about as good as we're gonna get to try to get everything on there. Taurus gang. I'm trying to get a spoonful with everything on there. It's impossible. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. All right. I think we can close it out here. We're pretty much done. We're pretty much done. That's a good spoonful right there. That's a screenshot spoonful right there. But see, hold on, let me get that tomato. Oh, see, we lost a piece of pasta trying to be greedy. That's what I get. I lost a piece of pasta trying to be greedy. Songbird, you look good. It's so good, y'all. All the flavors coming together, real balance. Hey, Stacy. I'm trying to get everything on one spoon. This ain't no little spoon either, but I can't get everything on there. I want y'all to see all the colors. That ain't bad. You got a piece of mushroom there, got some tomato. Ain't no pasta on this spoon, though. I just really thank you, Stacy, for coming in. So good to see you. We appreciate you coming in. Oh, Songbird, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Songbird. This bite is for you, Songbird. This one too. One more for Songbird. One more, one more for Songbird. Big old chunk of mushroom in this one. Mm, mm. All right. Okay. Okay. I ain't gonna front you. I can't hold this phone no more. I can't hold this phone no more. We gonna have to. We did good. We did good. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I hope y'all take a look at this showcase and see these amazing products. And most importantly, I hope y'all got to see that there's so many different ways to have good, delicious, healthy food without all the junk. Everything we eat is good for our bodies, our brains, our minds, our soul. Everything here is delicious but beneficial because we are always intentional. We are always intentional. We are always intentional. But yeah, I can't hold this phone no more and keep eating. So I love y'all. I'll make sure I put up. I love you too, Ja. I'll make sure I put up plenty of screenshots and clips from this live. I appreciate everyone who hung out with us. I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. I hope y'all enjoyed my flashbacks of the past. Let me just get a side of the bowl here. Look at the pasta. It's going crazy. All right. I can't take no more. I love y'all. Peace and prosperity.